Welcome to Ascend ID, the safe and secure way to access your corporate resources anytime and anywhere, with authentication the way you want it. Your network may store valuable data such as customer records, financial data, and intellectual property, and you might protect this with firewalls, VPNs, intrusion prevention, and SIEM solutions. You may even carry out regular penetration testing to assess for vulnerabilities. However, in many organizations, users can bypass all your security with a single username and password. In an increasingly connected world, you need to provide secure access to your corporate resources anytime and from anywhere. Users may be at home or using Wi-Fi in cafes, hotels, airports, or traveling on public transport, and accessing the network from mobiles, smartphones, tablets, or any device they may choose. Everything on your network is vulnerable if you're not in control of user access, and passwords are insecure no matter how complex or how often they're changed. Much of your data will also be subject to increasingly strict compliance regulations, such as the UK Data Protection Act, FSA regulations, PCI data compliance, and the European Data Privacy Directive. If any of this data is compromised, it could seriously affect your business and customers, leaving you exposed to financial loss, litigation, business disruption, and loss of reputation and credibility. So, how do you replace static passwords and protect your corporate resources more effectively? Simple, with Ascend ID cloud-based two-factor authentication, and this is how it works. When you log into a two-factor enabled network, you enter your username and personal PIN number. Then, using an authentication device such as a token, smartphone, or SMS, you're given a one-time password, which you enter instead of a static password. The password is usable only once, is valid for just 30 seconds, and is never repeated, making it almost impossible to crack. It's quick, simple, and flexible, allowing you to provide authentication the way you want it. Ascend ID is easy to use and manage. Users require no formal training and can easily test their tokens and reset their PIN through a dedicated self-service portal, significantly reducing help desk calls. Administrators can import and manage multiple users, make instant changes, and obtain detailed reports through the secure web management portal. With nothing to install, maintain, or service, and no technical staff to train or certify, Ascend ID will significantly reduce your total cost of ownership compared to an in-house solution. At the heart of the Ascend ID cloud service is a series of geographically separate UK data centres. They are resilient, secure, and Cabinet Office accredited to IL3, offering complete peace of mind. These data centres are linked together by a resilient and secure fibre network with no single point of failure, minimal latency, and over 80 gigabits per second of internet capacity at any given time, ensuring no disruption from a network perspective. All data stored on Ascend ID uses AES encryption, and our emergency preparedness includes redundant power supplies, on-site backup generators, climate control, protection from intruders, both physical and virtual, and comprehensive electronic surveillance, monitoring and recording at all of our locations. To ensure our permanent 5 nines availability, Ascend ID is rigorously maintained with scheduled updates and continual service improvement programs. In the event a higher level of security is required, your Ascend ID cloud access can be configured with a VPN between your firewalls and the Ascend ID cloud and encrypted with AES. The Ascend ID service meets the most rigorous compliance regulations and is PCI and ISO 27001 compliant and Cabinet Office accredited to IL3. Ascend ID provides the identity management you need to control who is accessing your resources and improve security. This will reduce the risk to your data and customer information and help to protect your business from financial loss and business disruption. Stay safe and securely access your corporate resources anytime, anywhere, with authentication the way you want it with Ascend ID. Thank you.